Welcome back to the Digital Asset Report. Bitcoin pushed back above $80,000 this week before pulling slightly lower. Meanwhile, Ethereum reached $2,400. The market is still trading under a macro ceiling after the Federal Reserve held rates steady at 3.5 to 3.75% in its most divided vote since 1992. Underneath that caution, though, capital is moving back into the asset class. The lead story this week is Washington. Senators Tom Tillis and Angela Also-Brooks reached a key compromise on a stablecoin yield inside the Clarity Act. The new language they crafted would block crypto firms from offering yield that looks like interest in a bank deposit while still allowing rewards tied to real platform activity. That matters because banks have warned that interest-bearing stablecoins could drain deposits from the traditional system. Meanwhile, crypto firms have warned that overly strict rules would push activity offshore. This compromise gives both sides something and clears one of the biggest roadblocks into the Senate. This new development follows a major signal from Las Vegas, where SEC Chair Paul Atkins told the Bitcoin 2026 conference that favorable policy is not enough. His message last week was very direct. He said guidance can change, enforcement can be reversed, but a statute is what gives institutions the confidence to build. Take a listen.
To experiment on-chain, build their securitized tokens and trade them on-chain here in the United States under an innovation exemption that we plan to issue here in the next few weeks, and then also to allow fundraising through the sale of tokens on-chain through what we're calling Reg Crypto. So those things are in the offing. They'll be coming out soon, but I know the discussion here just a few minutes ago about the statute, which is the bill pending in Congress right now called the Clarity Act. We really need to have Congress speak to this area, and so we're ready, willing, and able to interpret what they say and to put that into rules that people then can rely on and pursue their innovative ideas. Again, here in the United States, they don't have to go offshore. That's what's really the concept here.
Senator Cynthia Lummis also said the Clarity Act is expected to be marked up in May, so the legislative clock is ticking for real now, and the market is reacting to it.
We are going to mark up the Clarity Act in May. We are going to get it to the finish line. We are going to have the market structure that allows us to innovate, you to innovate, America to lead the world on this freedom asset.
Crypto equities rallied on the Clarity Act compromise news. Robinhood, Circle, Strategy, and miners broadly moved higher as investors priced in better odds that market structure can advance before the May 21st congressional recess. U.S. Bitcoin ETFs also pulled in more than $600 million in a single day late last week, while April inflows approached $2 billion in total. Meanwhile, stablecoins are moving deeper into real payment rails. Western Union launched USDPT, a dollar-backed stablecoin on Solana. The first rollout is planned for the Philippines and Bolivia, with broader expansion through 2026. From a company like Western Union that's built its legacy on cross-border money movement, this is a major adoption signal for stablecoins. And Meta is testing the same idea, but from the creator side. The company has started offering USDC payouts to select creators in Colombia and the Philippines using Solana and Polygon wallets, with Stripe supporting parts of its rollout. Meanwhile, Visa is adding more weight to the trend, expanding its stablecoin settlement pilot to 5 additional blockchains. Visa said the program has reached a $7 billion annualized run rate, up 50% from the prior quarter. On the product front, the SEC is still drawing lines around the next wave of markets. The agency delayed more than 24 ETFs tied to prediction markets, asking issuers for more detail on mechanics, disclosures, and risk. At the same time, Polymarket selected Chainalysis to deploy an on-chain market integrity system across its platform. The announcement says the deal covers analytics, investigations, security, services, and a bespoke anomaly detection model to monitor trading activity and enforce Polymarket's integrity rules. Given the recent scrutiny around prediction markets and insider information, this is a notable market structure and compliance development. Prediction markets are growing fast, but the next phase will also be about surveillance, disclosure, and trust. In other developments, new industry data shows North Korea-linked hackers account for roughly 3/4 of crypto hack losses so far this year alone. As more and more money moves through crypto infrastructure, custody, compliance, and enforcement becomes central to the market's long-term credibility. And speaking of geopolitics, War Secretary Pete Hegseth affirmed Bitcoin's national security potential before Congress. Take a listen.
Do you share the opinion that Bitcoin is a tool to project power? And are there any department-wide initiatives to ensure the U.S. secures a strategic advantage in Bitcoin and combats China's digital authoritarianism?
I guess my short answer would be yes and yes. Long an enthusiast of Bitcoin and crypto potential, and a lot of the things we're doing enabling it or defeating it are classified efforts that are ongoing inside our department, which I do provide us a lot of leverage in a lot of different scenarios.
This week has a clear theme. Macro is still setting the ceiling, but those rails are getting stronger. Washington is moving towards compromise, stablecoins are moving into real payments, ETFs are pulling in capital, and institutions are building. The market feels fragile right now, but the system is getting more serious. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like and follow along for more.